Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome back to another Gems of War stream. So of course today we have the start of the Vault event weekend. We have it going on today, tomorrow, and on Sunday. With that being said, of course, we also have the new Mythic. We just covered a whole video on it earlier today, and we're definitely going to be messing with it around with it some. Of course, it's not used for everything when it comes to Vault event weekends, but I did kind of want to try some one-shot Explore. Though, of course, when we actually do Paloozas and stuff like that and open Vault keys later down the line, this dragon, of course, would not be used for either of those two things. However, it is really good at Explore 12, as well as PvP situations in the future, just to be able to get a lot more spell damage onto the opposing team. So, that's going to be one of the main places we start. I'm trying to think of a good place to go do it at, though. I guess Sword's Edge isn't awful, as long as we make sure we stun first. This is our current iteration. I still kind of want to replace Leprechaun for something. I'm just not sure what we could really end up putting there. But yeah, New Mythic's a lot of fun. Biggest issue is getting its extra turn. But worst comes to worst, we're just going to go for a double cast if we don't have it. Like if we're in a situation like this, I'm just going to cast and then cast again. Also, thank you, Clip Bomb, for the $5 tip. Greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. Helps out a lot. Hey, let me go read the rest of chat as well. My chat's all in like a weird state right now. Let me go fix it. One second. One moment. Hello, Lester. Hello, Crisp. Hello, Mark. Hello, Haley. Hello, Chad. And thanks again. Greatly appreciated. Hello, Haley. Hello, everyone else. Welcome. Oh, I've been doing really well recently. Hope you've been doing well as well. But yeah, finally a good excuse to go farm Explore 12. We finally have it. We will be doing a little bit of everything, though. We will be running some Paloozas. We will be running some, maybe even some normal Explore 1. As well as get all the dailies done. Because I haven't actually touched any of them yet today, so I do need to go get those done. Well, we'll start with messing with the new dragon, of course. But we won't be doing it the whole stream. But it is the newest, shiniest thing we have. And honestly, really solid. If you guys haven't tried for it yet, highly advised trying to get for it. Really good. I'm not sure if I would place it in top 10 mythics in the entire game, but it is pretty high up there as far as its overall viability. Ooh, situation like this kind of bad. We didn't get all of our mana back, and we didn't get the Fairy Fire. Yeah, there's some situations where just so much slower. I'm wondering if it's even worth it ultimately. I could definitely see it in a lot of PvP situations being worth it. But there's just so many instances where it just does not get the mana it needs to go for the insta-kill. We need mana start? Oh no, is mana the main issue? The biggest issue I feel like is Empower. Like we have no way to get an extra turn consistently. Like when it does happen early, it's really nice. The problem is the consistency of it with this team is not the greatest. But when we do get it, it's like so free. Mirage Queen or Essentia. We could go Mirage Queen and use that as our curse. The problem with that is I've been trying to avoid that so we don't have to cast Mirage Queen. Because getting full mana is not really the issue here. It's more so getting an extra turn so we can one-shot is the biggest issue. Like, honestly, I would almost sooner replace out Obsidious for, or even Leprechaun, for a mana converter. Like, you know, convert X color into other color. Just to ensure we get the extra turn. The problem with replacing Leprechaun specifically with that is it does the inverse issue, where if we don't have alignment, we just don't get any mana at all, which would not be good. All this mess, no extra turn anywheres. Really? I refuse to believe this board has nowhere's extra turn, but yeah, it doesn't. E cattle? Yeah, I was thinking like an E cattle or one of those similar troops. Oh, nice. Purple deeds. Still need more of them. Even though we just got a Magic Kingdom upgraded recently, still need a lot more than what we currently have. You've been battling with depression and anxiety? Oh no! Yeah, I've had quite a bit of that in the past. I've gotten over it quite a bit. One thing that actually helped, oddly enough, is I've had some friends who've gotten like absurdly depressed as well from various things. And I'm not sure why, but helping them has kind of helped myself as well. Alright, what do we need here? Get our leprechaun down. Please! I need more extra turns. Honestly, I'm considering not even running this soon. The inconsistency is so high, because the whole gimmick of this team, of course, is immediately get extra turn, immediately kill the entire enemy team. But if you have to double cast, this team is so slow compared to other double cast teams you could be running. There are so many quicker ways you could run a double cast team. I just severely underestimated how inconsistently it would not get an extra turn. I was not expecting it to be this high of a ratio. Because at this point, we're only getting like every third battle is an insta-kill. Oh, I should have taken the blue there. Whoops. Up, silence doesn't help. Oh gosh. Luckily, the one trip that needed to be unsilenced got unsilenced first. I said, hello, yeah! Welcome, welcome, welcome. But yeah, I don't think it's worth it. I'd almost rather run this with like a 50% mana start and double exploder. But when you get a start like this, it just feels so worth it though. It's just something so satisfying about one-shotting Explore 12. We could try going down the convert route. I kind of want to try it for a few battles just to see. The problem with it though is if you don't have alignment, you are kind of in the same situation. I can go try it real quick though. What's that one in power that's green? Child of Summer. Let me go try this. Wait, you're not green. Where's the version of you that's green? Daughter of Yasmin. You don't create Greenstorm, do you? Yeah, you do. Okay, this is what I was looking for. Alright, let me go use this real quick and see. Just because our banner's already green, so just so we don't have to change it back and forth. What's your convert again? Red to green. But yeah, that's the problem with this team now. If we don't have red to green alignment, what are we supposed to do now? I guess I could try to realign it. Oh, that didn't cascade the way I thought it would. Oh no. Also 10% stats. That's not nice. Is there not a kingdom this week that has like 0 10% stats? What's even on this week? Is it like Mystic plus a kingdom? Yes, hello, Jason! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Wow, we just got back-to-back purple deeds. Not bad. We will be spending on them every time we see them. 100%. Like, red to green right here does nothing. Or more so, red. Yeah, I was right the first time. Red to green. I know, I could do... Oh, wait, we do have that, though. Yeah, it doesn't seem worth the setup compared to double cast. But even this way, still kind of hard to get the extra turn. Oh, unless you get a starting board that amazing. Like, that's best case scenario. Sword's Edge is good except for 2 of the mythics there, or mystics, I mean. Yeah, the mystics get in the way. Getting full mana feels way slower with this team. Also, really? That didn't one-shot? I'm actually really surprised that didn't one-shot. That thing is really bulky if that thing didn't one-shot there. Almost want to go bring out the Tesla version. Oh, am I still set on armor right now? What's my magic thing set to? Oh no, I am set to magic. Let me go set to armor real quick. Because I was actually decently surprised by how high Tesla could hit. Like, I had a feeling it'd probably be able to one-shot. But seeing it actually happen is kind of crazy. This one also has a lot better mana situation compared to the other team. The problem is no Empower. I guess I should replace out Wand for Empower then. I think that'd be the play on this team. Because what are we really using Wand for here? Oh, 50% Mana Star, I guess, for Bork. I know why Wand's here now. If it is the case, then why is it not in front of the other thing then? Because that means this order is technically slightly wrong if we're doing it that way. But yeah, we're using it for 50% Mana Star for Bork. And also so we can get all the armor so it actually can one-shot. Because this is triple Adana. I forget if I showed it in the video, but one of the benefits of this is how much extra armor we get. We're getting 48 extra armor just from having this team set up the way that it is. So that's one of the main reasons why we're running it like that as well. Try that with Mist Leprechaun and Bane of Mercy. So basically just 1 billion in powers to go get it rolling. Wait, which one is Chris? CHRYS. I forget what trip that is. What do we need here? We'll take Brown. Get Bork rolling. Insta Tesla. Oh, we don't have Fairy Fire yet. If in doubt, cast Wand. Wait, do we still not have Fairy Fire? Oh, there we go. I was gonna say. No, it lived! It lived! We weren't supposed to live. But yeah, overall, I'm not sure if it's worth really running for Explore 12. As much as is satisfying to one-shot Explore 12, double casting Flower Dragon just seems so much more consistent. With like Mirage Queen into double Pharaoh. Is that something I haven't really messed with much? Is ever since we got Flower Dragon, I haven't actually really used that team much. Despite how good it is. 1 HP, you've got to be kidding me. We gotta start upgrading our armor kingdoms. If anything that this is teaching me right now is we just need ever so slightly more armor. Ooh, 10 Curse Rune. Alright, let me just see how it compares to like double Pharaoh. Like Flower double Pharaoh. Do I have a team set up for that? If not, we need to go set one up. Where is oh, did they give our place? Where is everything? That's Underspire, that's Takshaka, Daily Quick Kill. Yeah, this one. I'm pretty sure this is going to be more consistent. You do have to double cast it, but that's not too big a deal. Cast once, cast again, boom, dead. I feel like this is just so much more consistent. Because you're almost guaranteed to get full mana turn 1. Even if you don't, you just take whatever, and then you're set up for next turn. Let's hello, Bill Warhammer! Welcome, welcome. And he just cast, win. If you somehow don't get full mana from that, you would get full mana there. Though we didn't get full mana there, oddly enough. But then we just get full mana here, and then boom, dead. I don't know, I guess nothing's fully consistent. Every single team has at least some flaw that makes them go slightly slower occasionally. I feel like this way has a lot less room to go slower. I say as it's going slower. The problem is you'd have to test it for like a really, really, really long amount of time. And while we will be doing it some today, probably not for enough hours to really get good data on both. And I'll still go back to the new dragon though. Yeah, this is still slowing down a lot. The other team's quickest battle is definitely way quicker, that's for sure. And honestly, I want to bring it back to Leprechaun. I still like the Leprechaun angle for this. I did, oh yeah, also hello Ron, welcome, welcome. So hello Jason. Yeah, everything got buried behind the wall. So if you post anything before the wall, you might have to repost it. Now, let's go do a Leprechaun here. We already have our over set up to win. I don't know, maybe this is worth running. Oh, oops, I'm set to armor right now. I'm like, wait, why are we doing so much less damage? It might help if we go magic. Just possibly. Because it gains such a ridiculously big benefit for every single bit of magic that ends up getting there. Alright, we don't have anything to go there. We'll try for Cascade. Didn't get it. Let's see, maybe if he extra turns, he'll give us an extra turn. At this rate, we could actually lose. Okay, now you get the Fairy Fire. A little late. Is he going to kill my first slot? Luckily, it's a 1 in 4 chance he could have killed there. And he missed. I don't know, something still feels so satisfying about the one-shot, though. Even if this team ultimately becomes a little bit slower, I think it's worth it just for the satisfaction of one-shotting Explore 12 so quickly. It's something that's always been possible, but never to this kind of speed, where you can get it in like 5 seconds in optimal situations. I was curious if going the Pharaoh route might end up being worth it. Oh, so we didn't end up getting the thing. That's fine, though. Trying to think of any other way that... Oh, nice. We got a double Nisha. Wait, that's actually huge. We almost got triple Nisha. Wait. That's actually big. That wasn't like a Mimic chest or anything. We just got 2 Nishas with our Arania. That's something we still have never gotten in all of our years of doing Explore 12. I have never gotten a triple Nisha. I've gotten double Nishas a couple times, like what we just had, which is really rare, actually. We just got double Nisha into an Arania, but I've never gotten the all-elusive triple Nisha. We've even gotten a double Nisha and a 5x chest before, which of course is 10 of them. But never the triple. I think the best we've ever had was a double with a Anu. And I was one rarity below that, a double with a the epic one. The Arania. That's still so satisfying, though. One other big issue with this team, it doesn't actually run hero. Of course, we have every hero class max in the entire game. But for people that don't, this team does not have hero on it and doesn't really have room to put hero on it. I was holding out in case we could get extra turn. Hope did not go through. No extra turn from that, really? There's so many skulls on the board. Also, double shot not killing? Hello, Mini! Welcome, welcome, welcome. All's been well. Oh, did it gain barrier? Oh, I was gonna say. I wonder if this thing's still alive. It gained barrier earlier. I was gonna say, that should have been dead like 2 times over. Alright, best case scenario. Love to see it. But I don't think we're topping that double Nisha. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and add a code. I don't have the code section open. That'd explain why I haven't done one yet. Where is my codes? Oh, I finally got the codes for April, by the way. We still haven't finished the codes for February yet. Though we probably will by a, who knows, maybe today. Yeah, we're almost at the March codes. Oh yeah, we do have an Easter code to go hand out later. I'm not sure if it's actually an Easter pet. Did we get Easter pets? Yeah, we do. So that's what I have one of the old Easter pets. I have no clue which one. We're probably going to hand it out the Monday before Easter. Which is, what date? Whatever the Monday before Easter date is. I actually don't know what it is off the top of my head. Yeah, we'll do this for a little bit longer, and then we'll go probably do some Paloozas. After probably do all the dailies, then go run some Palooza. It is so satisfying one-shot Explore 12, though. I can definitely see myself getting addicted to this later. Even if this isn't necessarily the quickest way of doing it, it's definitely the most satisfying way of doing it. And that still counts. The problem with Obsidious is every single kingdom has some amount of Fairy Fire immunity. So if it's not Obsidious, we have to put something else on the team. And Essentia takes too long to cast. Is the whole reason why we never did a Fairy Fire setup with, what's his name in the past? That one green-blue that does it for like 14 mana cost. Oh yeah, also not getting stunned there is not ideal. Kinda need it. Well, getting it mana isn't really the issue here. Or getting anything mana. The biggest issue that keeps arising is not getting extra turn. Is why I've been running 20% start instead of 50. As the main thing making us not kill is the lack of extra turn mostly. Which one was this other dragon everyone keeps mentioning? Oh yeah, never mind. That's the fairy thing. Essentia and Leprechaun. But then how do you one-shot then? How do you one-shot without Obsidious? Is there a kingdom with literally 0 Fairy Fire immunity? Because last I recall there wasn't. Unless one of the newer ones do. Does Volpacia or Nexus have 0 immune to Fairy Fire? The whole reason we have Obsidious is immune to Fairy Fire enemies. Let me double check real quick. Is there any kingdom in the entire game that has 0? Because I know none of the older kingdoms do. I know, it only has 1 immune, but that's the whole reason why we have the stun. So we never have to deal with it. Let me double check. Volpacia. How many things have immune to fire? None, 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 none. A lot of nuns. Volpacia looking pretty good right now. I don't think Stellarex can show up. He has a bit of a spell reduction issue, but I don't think he can actually show up and explore. Yeah, I'm not saying anything for Volpacia. Does Volpacia really have none? Unless I missed one, Volpacia has 0 troops that are immune to Fairy Fire. It does have a couple spell reduction ones. But I don't believe Stellarex can actually appear in Explore. Could be wrong, though. We gotta check Volpacia for a little bit. Oh, where's Volpacia? Gosh. There you are. I'll try it real quick with Volpacia. There's no reason we have, which I want Mirage Queen. Actually, no, we actually do want Essentia. Because we get more stats for having Essentia on the team. Because we end up getting the extra dragon stats. They don't really do much, though. There's no magic until we put a 4th one on the team. We could always replace... there's something funny I could do, though. I don't think we need the extra magic damage. But we can actually trade out the Empower for an Empowered Dragon, so we get 4 times bonus. I believe that's a little overkill, though. But if there's no immune to fire here, we'll just run it like this. Oh, there are mystics here, though. That's a problem. True, having Storm does help a lot from Essentia. Because it makes Leprechaun extra turn chance higher. Double Storms actually help it even more as well. The only problem is there's no Empower Troop that has Double Storm. At least not currently. Maybe in the future we will. But currently no Empower Troop has Double Storm. Yeah, this one Mystic's kind of annoying. We don't really have a direct way of dealing with it. Other than just hit it with some damage. But on other weeks, you wouldn't have to deal with this. On this particular week, it having 10% is kind of annoying, though. But not every week do you have to deal with that thing having 10% stats. We're definitely gonna have to try this next week when there's no bonus here. It's like, looks like there's like 2 or 3 Mystics with 10% this week here. Which is preventing us from getting the one shot. Oh yeah, you know what we could do? Forgot about that. Now that we're not running that, I can actually run some extra magic. Maybe that's enough to close the gap. The only thing we're missing for max magic is 1 kingdom upgrade, so we are missing 2 magic. Which is like 6 or 7 damage on the Flower Dragon. Still not enough, though. It's a lot of damage, but it's not enough damage. Unfortunate. I'm trying to think of any way that we could boost the damage by 2 more. There is one way, but we have to get rid of, it's probably not worth it. But there is a way. If I want 2 more damage... Oh, no. Yeah, because it's 4 dragon, it would be. There is one last resort way of doing it. And it's this thing. It converts brown to yellow. And not only do we get magic for 4 times dragon, but we also get 1 extra magic off when he casts. So in total, that is 6 additional magic compared to before. Alright, now we can one-shot. The problem is, do we have alignment always? Probably not. But now we have brown to yellow convert. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Spell reduction as well. That's annoying. We can one-shot the other guy now, though. We've solved one issue, but the other one's still way too tanky with spell reduction and 10%. But only 10% we can now one-shot through. Successfully. Alright, best case scenario. Oh, we can kill it now. There we go. We do have enough damage to kill the guy now. So the 2 of them that we weren't one-shotting before, we can now. This one and the other one with 10% can now be one-shotted. And this is 4 times dragon. Yeah, we're getting 6 additional magic then overall. Which is not like an absurdly huge amount, but it's enough to close the gap. Ooh, that drain though. Kind of massive. His team doesn't really have any counterplay to that, like at all. The mana drain gem. Luckily, you don't have to fight the Mythic too often. Yeah, that thing will always live. The biggest issue is spell reduction with no stun. There's one thing we give up from not having stun as well. Well, I guess we'll go check back on Sword's Edge then. Because the reason we stopped doing Sword's Edge is there was one enemy that would always survive. But this kingdom also has one enemy that always survives, but it appears way more often. Let's go try some Sword's Edge then. And the main reason for that is even though there's one in both kingdoms that will survive, this one has more troops overall. So the ratio of which it will appear is less than Sword's Edge. There's also where we used to do triple damage burning teams back in the day. Sword's Edge has a really low ratio of immune to burn enemies. At one point it had 0. These days I believe it only has 1. And that's applicable to Fairy Fire as well. As anything that has immune to burning also has immune to Fairy Fire. Have we tried 4 times Peasant? Yeah, we gotta run it with triple Peasant. That's the true test. That's one thing I'm a little bit disappointed with the troop, though. I wish its ability was a little better. Like, it's about on par with Queen Titania. Oh, our first Mimic of the night! One of the whole reasons for doing Explore 12. Oh, we don't have alignment there. I thought we did. Really? All that mess over there and no alignment? That's not good. What a weird battle. It's the problem with running Scepter like this instead of the other thing. Might be time to switch back to Leprechaun. Hey, can we get the 5 times Mimic? No, boo. Oh, double Nisha though. Technically a single Nisha that got doubled. Let's go hand out another code. You know what? We'll hand out a code every time we get a Nisha. We get a double Nisha earlier and a single Nisha there. Technically a double because of the chest, but you know what I mean. There's a single one that got doubled, whereas the other one was an actual double roll. Hello, Corey! Welcome, welcome. Yeah, we don't actually need the extra damage here, do we? We'll go Leprechaun then. Is the reason we needed it earlier was because of, should I change the banner to green, yellow as well? +2 green, +2 yellow. Actually, the other way around. Actually, we'll go this one. That should be fine. Main reason I want that is Leprechaun's already doing plus to the other one. Oh, I could have cascaded purple there. Oops. I saw that right as I was just clicking that. Bail Ball's been well, Corey. Welcome, welcome. If anyone says any other questions or anything you want me to go over, do let me know. Probably going to be switching off this soon, though. Or, you know, off this team. To go do all the other things. But overall, verdict on it is, yeah, it's definitely worth using. 100% worth using for Explorer 12. It's a lot of fun. How much quicker it is, given how many times it goes a little bit slower, I'm not quite sure, but I feel like its ratio of speed is still worth using if you're going to camp Explore 12 for a bunch of battles. There's also a really good trophy rate as well. Every battle's 3 trophy. But the main reason you're doing this is because of tokens, which we are really, really low on. We do get 3 trophies per battle. I believe also 2 classic XP per battle, but the problem with that is putting hero on your team is kind of hard here. If you were to put it on your team, you'd probably replace that with Sensia. Yeah, that reminds me, if we're using that mostly for the storm, is there a troop that has a storm while also having stun or curse, but for extra turn. I don't think there is. I'm trying to think hero-wise what we have in that category. Like, let's say we get rid of Essentia. I need something that starts with a storm or perpetually has storm, while also having 4 times curse immediately for free. I don't think we have one. Because, gosh, what's that one troop called? I don't think what's his name has both. And even if he does, it's only 50% chance, I believe. What, I forget his name. Oh yeah, Kirandera. But I don't think Kirandera has the storm part of that. Yeah, he's Firelink, not Red Storm. I'm trying to see if there's any trip that has both stun and a storm with it. For free off the same ability. I don't believe there are. Not for 4 times anyways. Yeah, it just doesn't exist. I'm trying to think of every option. So you'd have to go one or the other. Yeah, we'll go Storm. Actually, is it worth going for a double Storm? Like, what if we did, like Lava Dragon or Magma Dragon? If we did this hypothetically. Oh, I should probably change banner though. Give us like a brown. Give me like a double brown. The main reason for this is double storm is actually better extra turn rate than single storm. Or trying to maximize heroes or a chance of extra turning after casting a Leprechaun. Oh, nice, a verse 3. We'll be using that later. It's kind of funny because we've gotten a verse 3 on both videos now, haven't we? We did when I was doing the video this morning, and we did again on stream. So we definitely got to go use them. Come on, another purple deed. Oh, well, technically purple deed, Ritz. 200 Ritz is 2 purple deeds for cheap. Yes, double storm is better for landing an extra turn off of Mass Destroy. Someone did the math on it a while back. And the main reason is due to the values that it changes, as far as like the total amount coming onto the board. But it is slightly better than single storm. Not so much so that you would go out of your way for it, but if you can fit it on your team, then it's worth it. And this is a team that has one really, really flexible spot. That could be pretty much anything. Obviously, it's not guaranteed that you're going to get it. But I think it's like 2 to 3% better chance that you'll get one from this compared to normal storm. As the overall ratio of what you're getting is better. It's not the case if you're gem spawning, though. It is the case if you're, like, mass destroying the board. Because gem spawning wants mostly all of the same color on the board. But mass destroying the board actually benefits more from a double storm. Oh, so we just got a burn kill. Not sure if this is worth it, though. This is definitely a very flexible team, depending on how you want to run it, though. There's one slot that you could replace out for, like, 50 different troops. Really just comes down to which one you want to run. Oh, nice, a Celestial. Those are technically still needed. When you convert a bunch of, what's it called? You end up utilizing it. Curse runes. Or curse gems, whatever they're called. Because every single thing that those convert into end up consuming a lot of Celestials normally. It's probably the biggest Celestial sink in the entire game. Is like consuming curse runes and stuff. But overall, the Double Storm does seem to be helping our extra turn rate a little bit. It's a very small amount. It is definitely getting more extra turns than it was before. So I'd definitely rather have this than a 50% mana start, even though the 50% mana start comes with a Storm. Because the main thing we care about is getting an extra turn. And just maximizes extra turn rate just a little bit more. Are any Swords Edge troops Fairy Fire immune? I think there was one. It's the same one that's burn immune. Because I remember this kingdom originally having 0 immunes. But then it eventually got one. I forget which one it was, but there is something here that has immune. Luckily, the kingdom is so dense with troops that it doesn't appear that often. But there should be one singular troop here immune to Fairy Fire. Is it you? No. Something here is. Ooh, mythics like this are really annoying when we have to use this team. This is where I wish we still had Obsidious on our team. Also, it still feels weird seeing so many chests at the end. I haven't done proper Explore 12 grinding in so long. But now that there's finally an absurdly good team for it, I'll definitely be doing it a bit more often here and there. Oh yeah, we never got the Fair Fare, did we? That'd probably help, wouldn't it? The whole gimmick of the team. Should probably go get that. Gosh, the satisfaction of one-shotting there never gets old, though, I do have to say. Hello, Weezamon! Welcome, welcome. So, hello, Imperial! Welcome, welcome. It's almost fast enough to beat the non-battle? What's a non-battle? He's definitely way slower than, like, Explore 1 quick kill and stuff. It's probably about 3 wins a minute. Which means it's even slower than, like, quick kill Explore 10 and stuff like that. Or these days, quick kill Explore 11. But it is about half the speed of doing a Dust Devil quick kill. So for gnome farming, this is still like half as good. The main benefit is all the Explore 12 you get along the way. Like, we definitely wouldn't want to use this team during a Palooza battle, that's for sure. It's about half as slow as just farming gnomes normally. Oh, so I could have taken the red extra turn there. So we're going to buy all the deed colors regardless of which one they are. I want to keep getting some of the other kingdoms upgraded. Now the question is, do we want attack value or armor value? Because I probably value HP the lowest. Oh no, after seeing some things with Tesla today, I kind of want to go invest in some armor kingdoms. The main thing stopping us is I need to go do more Explore 12 so we can actually afford the metal upgrades. Because the biggest bottleneck for me actually doing all the other kingdoms right now is not Imperials or even deed books of like the blue, brown, or the other 4 colors. Like everything other than green and purple. Like the main bottleneck is actually the metals. Like the ones that you get from Explore 12 and every other Explore level. That's the biggest thing that's actually bottlenecking me right now for getting a bunch of armor upgrades or attack upgrade. As well as figuring out what kingdom I actually want to go put them on. It's almost fast enough to beat the gnome battles. Oh, I see what you mean, yeah. Yeah, it's not quite that fast. You definitely wouldn't use this for gnome farming. Reverse farming, it's fine. If you want to get Explore 12 grind while doing it. Oh, nice Nanu. What's kind of funny is I've gotten double Nisha and then a 2 times Nisha. But that's actually our first Anu we've gotten all night. Despite running Nisha 3 times already. Which of course is multiple times rarer than an Anu. But yeah, let's actually do a poll for it just for the fun of it. I want to see a poll. Let's see. After maxing all magic kingdoms, which stat would you prioritize? I just spelled prioritize so wrong. I have never seen prioritize spelled more incorrectly than whatever I just typed. Oh wow, yeah, that is... What even happened? I don't think you could spell that more incorrectly than what it was. Which stat would you prioritize? What am I trying to do again? After maxing all Magic Kingdom, which stat would you prioritize the most? Let's see. Attack. Armor. HP. I'm kind of curious what this comes out to. Honestly, I don't even know which one I want to go do. Like, there's a benefit to all 3. HP is the best durability stat. Armor, of course, is for things like Tesla, Rowan, Guard's Avatar, you know, anything with the armor boost ratio. And attack makes attacking actually viable. As well as if an attack meta ever comes back in the game, you're already 1 step ahead. Which might happen with the new system that's coming later this year. It also has the highest ratio of increase. Because obviously our HP and armor is generally pretty high compared to our attack value that's relatively lower. Same reason why Magicking is such a big benefit. It's by far the lowest stat in the game, but the second lowest being attack. Whereas armor and HP are relatively even. So you tend to get a lot less attack overall. It just has a lot less things in the current state of the game that utilize a lot of attack. Above a ratio of how many stats you have, attack is the next best thing other than magic. There's just very select teams that actually utilize attack. If nothing else, attack does have some interesting implications when it comes to Guild War Defend. As when the AI is basically forced to take a skull, it makes the skull that they're forced to take have a lot more value. And of course, if a Skull meta ever comes back, which I do feel like will happen later this year. I don't think it's going to beat out, like, you know, things like Flower Dragon. But I could definitely see a Skull meta reforming later this year. After they add the whole new system that they're going to be doing probably late this summer or sometime around there. Oh, another Mimic? Can we get the first 5 times in the night? Like, I don't want to keep going until we get one. But we could be here for a while with their drop rate. Could be here for literal hours trying for one single 5 times. Let's see, what do we get here? Oh! I think we stop for now. Well, obviously we got to go open this. But let's go hand out a code. I will hand out every last code I have from February if this is a Horde Mimic. Or if we get a double, or actually even just a single Nisha drop. If we get Horde Mimic or even a single Nisha here, we will hand out every last code we have for February. Which is like, I think 5 of them? 6 of them? I can't tell. Somewhere's around there. Let's see if we get it. It's very unlikely though. Oh, these things have immune. That's kind of unfortunate. I can't actually Fairy Fire them. Whoops. That's fine though. Oh, that's not enough damage to kill them. No! Luckily they can't run away or anything weird like that. But yeah, Magma Dragon's not enough to kill. Unfortunate. And they're all immune to Fairy Fire. Alright, moment of truth! Alright, let's see if we get anything good here. Want to see Nisha or Horde Mimic? We're like 3 to 4 years without a Horde Mimic. We got 2 within the first few months and then never again for like 3 to 4 years. And obviously Nisha is the best roll that you can get here that isn't Horde Mimic. No! We missed. We got double Orpheus into a guard. Boo. Could have been worse though. Could have been triple guard. Boo. Oh, we'll end there for that. We're not ending stream though, just for the messing around with the Flower Dragon. Because I still want to go run Paloozas, dailies, everything else as well. So let's start doing that. Let's go back to normal Flower Dragon build. And start clearing out all the dailies, start running our Paloozas. Probably gonna run 2 Paloozas this stream. Oh yeah, or you could get double guard. Yeah, double guard's the worst roll you can get. 2 rolls of guard. So that could have been worse. So it could have been way, 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 way better. Like that's where the double Nisha should have dropped. We could have gotten 10 Nisha. We've only ever gotten that roll once ever. A 10 Nisha drop from a double Nisha being 5 times. We have gotten it before. Never the triple, but we have gotten 10 at once. Which is a double multiplied by 5. The overall verdict on the new Mythic, is it worth running on Explore 12? Yes. It is definitely worth doing on Explore 12 for metal farming. 100% worth it. What exactly the team you should be running for? I'm not sure. That still needs further testing. But honestly, I'm liking the double Storm with Leprechaun. I feel like it's been my favorite so far. Doing Flower Dragon, Magma Dragon, the new Fairy Fire Troop, and the Leprechaun is probably my favorite iteration of it so far. Is it better than Stellaryx? I don't know, is it better than Stellaryx? Stellaryx still has enough damage to double shot. But is this a situation where Stellaryx might be better than running Flower Dragon? I'm just not sure. Has anyone actually bothered doing that yet? That's something I didn't bother doing yet. Let me go try that. Does Stellaryx one-shot with Fairy Fire? I don't think it does. I gotta check real quick. I feel like it doesn't have enough damage. It's something I mentioned during the video, but never actually tested, nor have I tested at all this stream. But I don't believe he has enough damage to make this work. Like, I don't think he gets the one-shot. He can obviously two-shot. I don't think he gets the one shot. We're gonna double check though. Wait, was that even fair fired? Oops. That's funny. They were burned, but not fair fired. Wait, how's that even happen? What just burned them on my team? Let's try it again. Oh, because we got the magma dragon thing. Duh. He has a 25% chance of creating a burning gem. I was gonna say, where on earth did that burn come from? That's where it came from. Alright, can you one shot? No. It doesn't have enough damage. There's a lot of things that go through the holes of his damage range. But yeah, it's a situation where you could get away with it if you didn't have Flower Dragon. But if you did, you would never run Stellaryx for this. There's too many things that survive. Even though they're still dying to our skulls and everything else. But yeah, it's not enough damage. If you have Flower Dragon, you should definitely be using instead of Stellaryx for this, particularly. There are a lot of situations where they are interchangeable. This is not one of them. While Stellaryx can technically do it, its damage range just isn't enough sometimes. Whereas Flower Dragon is always enough. Unless they have some kind of weird parameter like spell reduction or something else. But yeah, you can't quite use Stellaryx for, unfortunately. All this and there's no extra turn here, really? I refuse to believe that. There's some board states where it just seems like it has to be. But, nope. Also, really, Double Skull, I would have preferred more mana so much more compared to Double Skull, but there we go. Oh, exactly 0. How convenient. Okay, anyways, let's go and clear out everything else now. We're exactly at 0 for Explore now, on the dot. Perfect time to stop for now. Oh, we still got the XP booster. We'll do that when we do the Palooza later, because obviously we'll be running way quicker when we run Palooza. Let's go finish out the rest of the dailies. Cleared out all these dailies for the XP bonus. Campaign's been done for forever. Tower of Doom I already got done, unless you want to help out the guild a little bit more. But we already got all rewards and everything at this point just for leaderboard. Which at most gives us like 25 extra gems or something. Where are we? We are ranked 25. Yeah, we'd have to get to rank 20 to be able to get anything from it. Not sure if my guild is pushing forward or not. I don't believe we are. So we're basically done then. Because unless we're going to push for rank 20, there's no extra benefit for doing any more battles at this point. Alright, let's go clear our dungeon. Come on, top 3, top 3, top 3. No! Sad. You know what, we'll use the new Fire Dragon here, why not? Also, hello, Simple Man! Welcome, welcome. The only problem is, there might be quite a few things with immunity here. Because it seems set up just for one quick kill. It's not really good at constantly doing damage. Even though it just constantly did damage. But you know. It's meant to one-shot. It's not meant to perpetually keep doing damage. That's more so the dragon just being really broken. Rather than what the team is trying to achieve. In this situation, it does not have enough damage to one-shot. These things are so bulky. Though having 20% extra stats definitely doesn't help. First year without a song and code because Thursday was no Gems of War stream. Oh no! Happy birthday, Simple Man! Yeah, we have done that pretty much every single year, haven't we? I was trying to see the other thing. Oh, we didn't get any reward there. Okay, so nothing in there. Tower of Doom is done. Dungeon is done. Underspire. Oh yeah, I need to go do all my Underspire battles. I've been buying the torches, but I have not been doing any of the fights barely. Alright, that's a later issue. But I got 43 torches I haven't been touching at all. Not ideal. Alright, what's left? PvP? Looks like just PvP. And then, of course, Paloozas! Alright, let's go get our 3 Valhawks, get our bonus. What was yesterday's thing? It was like mech and something, right? No. What was that yesterday? Wait, did I forget to do it? No, I did it. It's Strix and, Undead. Ooh, Undead's gonna be annoying with double stats. That's fine. I hope you had a good birthday supplement. Yeah, so far attack's winning on this poll. After maxing all Magic Kingdoms, which stat would you prioritize the most? Is there an attack bonus on every color? Because maybe that'll be the next array of upgrades we do. Is it Attack Kingdom for every color except for purple? I'm just not sure if every color has an Attack Kingdom. Oh, so does that one website have an organized list of that? Is there something I want to check real quick? Changelog, troop spoilers, troops, weapon spoilers, weapons, pet spoilers, pets. Yeah, they don't have a section for, kingdom. They don't have a kingdom section. Is this the new site? Yeah, it's basically the Terran's World alternative for now. But yeah, I don't see one for Kingdom. There's all the main stuff that you'd want to see, but it doesn't seem to have a Kingdom section. Because I wanted to check it just to see what the full array was for every color. I'm not sure if there is a location you could do that anymore. Does Gems of War database still have it on? But geez, Gems of War database even still online? I know it wasn't updated for a while. Not sure if it's been fully taken offline though. Because they still have all the old info, just not the new kingdoms. If it was still online, but just not updated. Because I'm pretty sure that place had a kingdom page. Because the main thing I want to look up is the color breakdown per kingdom. Like what's every yellow kingdom, what's every red kingdom, so on and so forth. Obviously you could check in game, but that would take way longer. Because we'd have to check every single kingdom individually one at a time. How have we been doing with Brighter Shores? Well, I haven't really been doing much with Brighter Shores recently. They kind of haven't really been doing much updates lately, so we haven't really been playing much. We've basically done everything there is to do in the current state of the game. So I've been doing Gems of War a lot more again recently. What am I trying to do here? Oh yeah, I was trying to see if I wanted to do Daemon or the other one. What's the other one? Elf? Wait, didn't we get a new Elf team recently? What came out for Elf? Wasn't there something new for Elf recently? I could have sworn we just got something that made it not awful. Oh, no, I think I was thinking of this new troop that was dead content. Quite literally undead. But, yeah, it definitely wasn't Elf. I was thinking of a different category. Because, yeah, I'd much rather run Daemon. Let's see, 100,000 points there. How many people did Daemon? I'm surprised, less people did Daemon. You know what team we're running, though. I would diversify, but it's funnier running 4. You really should run Hero with Wand. Let me just run it. It's way funnier with 4, but it is way less consistent. Yeah, I've still been playing Brighter Shores every single day. We just haven't been streaming it. Same situation with Gems of War. Like, we still play Gems of War every day, do the dailies, everything like that. We just don't stream it every single day, but I still play it every day. Both of them. Biggest issue always with Gems of War for me is more so just a little bit of burnout from just how long we've been playing it. Because, of course, we've been doing Gems of War every day for 11 years now. Like 10 and a half years. Like, that's a lot of time. Like an absurdly high amount of time. So whenever newer content comes out, like, you know, the new Fairy Dragon, everything like that, it's a lot more fun because we have something new to mess around with. But just grinding what's already been here, we've already done just so much. And have effectively infinite resources. Like, I don't even pay attention to how much we use on a mythic these days. We have so many keys that even if I run out of gem keys, we have like 3 other different stacks I can go replace them for like another 3 years. Even if we got no resources in that time. Like, the second we run out of gem keys, we just go to seal keys. And then when we run out of our seals, we just go use our purple orbs. And if we run out of purple orbs, you know, we could just dip into glory or gems or something. If we run out of glory, we could just run into gems. And I don't think we would ever run out of everything. Also because Vault Weekends also give so much loot. Like, Vault Weekends alone is pretty much enough to upkeep everything. I don't know, I still really enjoy Gems of War. It's just not a game I could sit down and play for like 8 hours straight. I basically play it for its intended purpose these days. You know, you just pick it up, play it for like 10, 20 minutes, put it back down kind of game. Oh, one of those AFK games? Oh gosh. I got into them a little bit that one year where they got really popular. But, I don't know. I've enjoyed what they are, but I would never, like, grind one out for a long period of time, I don't think. Do a 69-minute live stream? Honestly, that's around where most of them are. But today's going to go probably a bit longer. Because I still want to run 2 more Paloozas of the 2 that we got earlier. Was there anything else we had to go do? Oh yeah, Undead and, was the other category? Strix. Alright, let's do the more annoying one first, because the team should already be saved. So let's go run this one first, with Ossifer and everything. Oh yeah, what happened to Cynical earlier, by the way? I've been checking a lot of his videos recently, but one thing that actually came up was one of the community post thingies. And did his laptop break down or something? Because someone ended up gifting him a laptop because it seems like his old one got corrupted or something. Not sure exactly what happened there. I saw the random community post around it. Not sure why none of his other videos have been recommended to me recently. But for whatever reason, his community post was. In like the YouTube recommendation section thingy. Is Isabelle not around? She is. She's really addicted to Palia these days still. Normally playing with Genki, Insane Witch, and Cookie. Which are all not here tonight, so I assume they're busy doing that now, potentially. There's not a single one of the 3 is here currently. Or technically the 4. But yeah, I did try Palia some. We've streamed it a couple times. I've enjoyed the game, but it's in another game category where I would never, like, grind it out. Like, it's a good fun, a couple hundred hours of co-op and messing around, but, I'm not sure how they can put thousands of hours into it. Especially with how much content is currently in the game, or lack thereof. Like, it's fun. I don't think it's 1,000+ hours of fun, though. Yeah, they've been enjoying it, though. Cindy got a new PlayStation 5? Nice. Yeah, I do want to get a Switch 2 when it comes out. Oh yeah, I never mentioned that. The Switch 2 got announced this Wednesday, I believe it was. I did watch the Direct and everything. Looks pretty nice. Definitely going to do Mario Kart if nothing else. Not sure if I'm going to do the next Age of Calamity game. Or not Age of Calamity. Age of the Imprisoning War. Whatever that one was. But the Age of Imprisoning. Whatever that one was for Zelda. But I know for sure I'm going to be doing Mario Kart when it comes out. But we'll have to see what the tariff situation is like. Because for all we know, it could be $1,000 for a Switch 2. And I assure you, I am not paying that much. 450 to 500 is already pushing it a bit. I'm definitely not spending 1,000 on a Switch 2. Yeah, the new Mario Kart actually looks really good. I would sure hope so. It took them like 12 years to make it. Obviously, they probably weren't developing it the whole time. But that's the amount of time since they made the last Mario Kart. Because I'm pretty sure it was like 2013 or 2012 was the last mainline Mario Kart game, not counting the mobile game, which was probably by a different division. Like, I'm pretty sure the same dev team is not working on both. And obviously they weren't working on it for those entire 12 years, but it's still been 12 years. I would sure hope they would make it good after that long. Because it might be another decade before they do another. That's another a game that really needs a sequel already. Whatever happened to, like, The Sims 4? Because I'm pretty sure The Sims 3 came out in, like, what, 2013, 2014, somewhere around there? It's been over a good decade since they've done a new one. Oh, so why am I still fighting here, by the way? I only needed 5. We've had 5 ages ago. Right, let's go do Strix team. I did not make one of these up, though. What even is the meta for Strix these days? Phoenicia. Is it really just finesse spam and may the best finesser win? I kind of want to go Zachi. What if I go like Zachi with double finesse? Wait, we're allowed to use wand, right? Ooh, plan. Can we deny blue? No. I want +2 yellow, +1 brown, -1 blue. Banner does not exist, unfortunately. Yep, does not exist. Okay. Just double checking. Oh, that was a big miss. Ow. Yeah, that should be infinite now. Gosh, these potion gems. Potion gems are just pure chaos in PvP. I've seen the enemy get like a 3-minute turn before. It's actually insane how long they go sometimes. Like, honestly, if the enemy starts looping off of them, I literally just retreat these days. Like, if I see the enemy start doing a potion loop, I literally just hit the escape button. Because they can go on so long. Yeah, because your daughter now just collects dust. There's a handful of pretty decent games for the Switch. I also started using it a lot for various indie games. Like, if you don't have a Steam Deck, it's really good for indie games on the go. So the reason I use that at the end is so we don't get an infinite potion loop. Otherwise, we might have had to wait like another half a minute. Whereas Finesse doesn't do anything on the board, so we don't have to worry about it. Oh no. Retreat button time? Alright, good. We don't have to click retreat. Saved. Almost. Up. Oh no. Please miss. I should click retreat, but... Oh yes, I was gonna say, he's eventually gonna mess up somehow. There we go. Alright, one more battle here, and then we can start running Paloozas. Oh no. Oh no. Oh good, he did finesse. They gotta use this finesse so badly on this team. But like every team has one because you want it for the boost ratio. Because every extra turn you take, you get more damage. Yeah, there we go. Got our gold marks. Nice. Actually, let's go cash them all in as well. How many do we have? Oh, no! We're 7 short of a third one. If only we had one more person set their defend team for Guild War, we would have those extra 7. Which we technically have about 12 extra. Oh, nice! Purple deed book! Nice, huge. Still missing my other 7, though. Anyways, that should be everything with PvP now. We got all that. Oh! Oh, no. Are we going for another hour? This is saying to go for another hour. We're gonna do it. We're gonna go for another hour. I'm doing it. Alright, let it begin. Let's start running Paloozas down for the next hour. Running Dust Devil quick kill. But yeah, we'll do an hour of Paloozas then. So I'll probably do like 3 and there's a little bit of verse grinding with like the team again or something. What am I looking for? I'm looking for this team. Didn't I live stream Ring Fit Adventure a while back? Yes. We never finished the game. I really should. We should go make it a series and start it again. Because my own personal one, I did my own time. We got a lot further than how far we streamed, but still never finished it. The one that we started streaming, I never bothered finishing it. But at some point, we should go do it again. And now I actually have a stable floor as well, since we got the floor replaced about a month ago. So it's not going to creak like every 5 seconds while we do a bunch of stuff on it. Oh, we already got an Epic Volkey. That was quick. But at this point, we'll run 3 Paloozas then. And then whatever's time is left in between, we'll go just do some verse farming. With either the Flower Dragon on Explore 12 or just a quick kill Dust Devil team. Yeah, we can start up a Ring Fit Adventure series again. I've been needing to lose some weight as well. I just weighed myself again today. I think I was at 213. That was after I ate, though. But at absolute best, we're at like 210 right now. I've not been under 200 since college. Like a decade ago. Pandemic definitely shot it up, though. I think at peak Pandemic, I was at like 245. Like 240, 245 or something. Yeah, we should start doing, honestly, a weekly Ring Fit Adventure stream or something. Try losing like 1 pound a week for the next, like, however long. A lot of that comes down to diet, though. Because just eating healthier and eating less goes a long way. Then cut out like every drink that isn't water. Do I like jump and runs? Not sure what it is. I do like running. Though more so do jogging these days. I'm not sure if it is because I'm so out of shape or it's just because I'm getting older. But I can't really run these days. Not that I can't physically run if I had to. But I don't find it as enjoyable to go running. Jogging's definitely more enticing. Jump and run is a gaming category? I have no clue what it is. Ring, Elden Ring. Yeah, we never did play Elden Ring. Honestly, I've never really gotten to any Souls-like. Like, everything that could be considered a Souls-like, I've pretty much never played. Like the Dark Souls series, the Elden Ring series, the, what's that one with all the dragons? Is that Elden Ring? No, that's a different one. It's called, like, Elder something, right? It's called, like, Elder Scrolls or something. But I haven't played that. I don't know, what other ones are there? There's probably several other ones. I never played anything in the, in that genre. Like the Souls-like genre. Mario is a jump and run, so you mean a platformer then? I never heard it called jump and run before. I don't know, I do kind of like platformers. I just feel like the main gameplay loop for platformers is generally not one I would ever grind. They're kind of like a one and done kind of game, where you play through the storyline and never touch it again. Which is a genre of game I generally don't play too often. That's a pretty cool supplement. I think Mario Maker 2 actually had a mode somewhat similar to that. It's just a game I barely played. I played it with like some friends for a little bit while I was in Chicago. I think we did like one stream for it ever. And I basically like never touched the game again. It was just slightly overly sandboxy. I'm not sure why. I can never get into sandbox games pretty much ever. The more sandboxy a game is, like, the less interested I generally am. Hey, on the poll, it looks like attack 1. I should probably go end the poll after this Palooza. Because attack does look like it is the winner. This is Palooza should nearly be at the end. I didn't actually start a timer for it though. So we'll find out when we get our loot or not. It's not too big a deal though. I think we'll send one more Palooza and then we'll do the rest and explore 12. So we can utilize the extra gold benefit. Because Explore 12 does give a pretty good amount of gold. Like, I think it's over 1 million an hour. Like, it's actually a pretty substantial amount of gold. Especially with how quick you can kill it these days. Of course, it does vary a little bit depending on your VIP bonus. But it's still really high. Especially if you have Flower Dragon and or Stellarix. Especially with the new trip that came out today. Oh, even without that, even just like Tesla Quick Kill Team. Because Tesla works perfectly fine with the new dragon that came out today too. You don't even need any of the 6 colored units. Tesla alone is good enough. You might have to double cast to win almost every time though. You need absurdly high stats to be able to get a one shot. But double cast Tesla to kill Explore 12 is not that bad at all. Because a lot of times in the past to do that you would have to buff up armor. But now you can just do it outright. Or, you know, assuming you get the Fairy Fire on them. Was the reward for Guild War even worth it? You weren't paying attention. But it seems like 60 gold marks and a bunch of other stuff. It gives a bunch of shiny tokens for whatever the legendary is for the given Guild War. There's have a few knick-knack loot that's worth it. But it's quite a bit of gold marks. My guild ended up getting around 120 something gold marks. 130, 140, somewhere around there. Because we won every single day. Like, we basically got a deep book and a half worth of gold marks, which is not that bad. Of course, we're not going to win every single Guild War day, though. But even if you win about half, it's almost a whole deep book. It's like 2/3 a deep book, give or take a little. That's still pretty good loot. Personally, I feel like it's better than what the old Guild War system was, loot-wise. You don't get gems anymore, but the gem value of what you get is absurdly better. Well, the gold marks get boosted based on how much rank you have in your guild. Like where you're positioned. But also how many people set up their defend team. Because anything less than 27, you get quite a bit less gold marks. As it scales pretty exponentially as you get to the end. Like one single person didn't set a defend in our guild. Like as far as the bonus. And because of that, we got like 12 less gold marks. From one person not setting a defend team. Yeah, the participation rewards are way better for Guild War. Before, really, the only people that got any amount of reward were if you're, like, you know, basically getting, like, top 3 of any guild in the entire game. Like, not only being in Bracket 1, but coming in top 3 of Bracket 1. But now you get a pretty decent amount of reward regardless of where you are. The people that are that high still get extra reward, but it's nowhere near as much extra as it was before. Oh, there it is. Alright, all of our boosters are still going, so let's go run one more Palooza back to back. Hey, we can go ahead and pull now. We could do that. Interesting. Armor was actually dead last. Actually a surprise. Alright, let's go run another Palooza since we still have the thing. Let me go run an XP booster with it as well. Don't accidentally click claim all. Alright, where am I going? Soulforge. Other. Alright, let's go run it back. And then the rest of the time of our booster, we'll probably spend doing Explore 12. Oh yeah, we'll hand out a code as well, yeah. I was going to do it between every single one. There you guys go. Enjoy. But yeah, we'll run this Palooza. This will be the last Palooza we run for now. And then whatever timer's still left on the booster, which will be slightly under half an hour, we'll spend on just spamming Explore 12 with the double gold. And that time we should be able to get almost 1 million gold. Like, it should be a little over 1 million an hour, and we're getting double. Or we're only doing it for about half an hour. So it should be roughly 1 million. I still wish you could use gold and soul boosters whenever you want. I'm not a big fan that they get auto-used. It's one thing I really like about the XP boosters, is even though you have to use them within a week, they still, you know, you could decide when in that week you want to use them. But gold and soul boosters, you have to use them immediately the second you claim them. I still wish they would change that for all 3 of them. Just make them a collectible resource and just usable whenever. But all those boosters basically have an expiration date. Or you're essentially forced to use them within a given time. So you can never, like, stack them up infinitely. But it also means you sometimes have to use them suboptimally. Like, technically the most best thing to be using an XP booster on is just quick kill Dust Devil on Explore. But I very rarely ever do it that way. Like, you know, 1 Dust Devil, triple Iron Hawk, and just quick killing Cinemirage. Not even doing Paloozas. Paloozas are actually slower due to all the time of all the gnomes coming in. There's unfortunately no way to skip that animation. That does stall you slightly. Also, not sure if we're going to be streaming the next 2 days or not. I said earlier we'd definitely do one on Friday, which of course is today. We'll still be grinding it, of course. I'm just not sure if we're going to do a stream for the next 2 days, but we might. But if we were to do one or the other, it's probably going to be on Sunday. So we can go over all the weekly stuff. Because that's right around the corner. I don't remember anything super big was happening that week. Let's see, can we check it in the loading screen? Quick. Event calendar. Faction expansion, raid boss. No, nothing too big next week. Most notable thing is probably just the Mythic still being in drop table for the first 4 days. Oh, someone got the Tina thing. How'd you need that? I need to go run that after we finish this Palooza. I actually need that pet. I don't have no copies of it, but it's not maxed yet. It's for the Tina 9000 as well. And extra magic on Tina 9000 is quite good. Every extra stat is 3 extra true damage, which is quite a bit. And you use it pretty much every week. Because whenever there's a mech restriction for PvP, you gotta run it. And because mechs are so good, it tends to be pretty common. Like pretty much every other week, if not every week, there's a mech team. And Tina's the best thing for it. Unless you're using an Immortal. But not counting the Immortals, it's the best thing for mech category, damage-wise. But yeah, that type of troop bonus is actually relatively new. They've only been doing that the last few years or so. Like very specific troop type bonus. I think they did that mostly because they were running out of pet types to go to. One pet type that has never returned, I really wish they would at some point, is one of the reasons why they made the gold, soul, and XP value so low, only 5% on the pets. Because they were considering adding more pets that have the same bonus. But they have never done that yet. Like, the whole reason why they were only 5% is because they were like, oh yeah, we're going to add more in the future. Here we are, like 7, 8 years later. 0 have been added. It's still only 5%. Also, is that really the first Dragonite gnome all day? It's actually kind of crazy that we went that dry. But it's the first Dragonite gnome we've seen all day. In Palooza or otherwise. Do you need more than one of the new Mythic? No. There's no point in ever having more than one. Oh, sorry, you asked that earlier? I didn't see it. My bad. But yeah, you only ever need one. Generally speaking, any troop that ever applies 4 times of an effect, unless that effect stacks, you only ever need one of them. And that is in that category. Unless their ability is like absurdly good. So this one's pretty average. I would even say it's worse than Queen Titania ability-wise. Not much worse, they're both really comparable to each other. But if I had to have one ability over the other, Queen Titania is actually slightly better. Though, of course, the new Dragon's trait is 4 times better. But ability-wise, Queen Titania still has the slightly better ability. Because you can build around it a lot better compared to the the Fey Dragon. The Mist Mother. Oh no, one of your dragon gnomes ran away from you? Oh no. That's really bad when that happens outside of a Palooza. Because at bare minimum, it's 20 Dragonite that ran away. It adds up. 20 Dragonite alone is like, what, 120 gems worth of Dragonite? That's a lot for a single gnome. As far as like guaranteed drop. It's bare minimum 20 when you kill them outside of a Palooza. Yeah, when you get them through a Nobapalooza, it gets reduced by a lot. They end up applying that nerf a few weeks, or actually I think literally the week after Paloozas came out. They end up nerfing them about 3 to 4 times. And one of those nerfs is during a Palooza, you get a lot less loot per gnome. It's based on the discrepancy between your stats and the enemy stats, as well as how quickly you win the battle. But with both of those things factored in, we're only getting about 10 to 12% of loot from them right now. Some of them still roll weirdly though, like Jewel Gnomes giving the full amount and a few other weird things like that. And of course, anything that gives a solid item can never be reduced to 0. So whenever you get a Vault Key, it doesn't get reduced to, you know, 10% chance for a Vault Key. It's just simply a Vault Key. Same as something like a Gem Key drop. Like the normal gnomes, 1 gem key drop will always be 1 gem key still. The 3 or 4 gem key drop that it has gets reduced down to 1. But the 1 gem key drop will always still be 1. Even if it's reduced by like 90%. It's one of the reasons why Paloozas are so strong still. As Vault Keys, of course, can never be reduced. Despite how many times they've nerfed Paloozas, the amount of Vault Keys that you get from them has never actually been reduced a single time ever. The frequency at which you get the verses to go open them has been reduced multiple times over. But the actual act of getting Vault Keys from them has never been diminished ever. It does feel like the drop table of Vault Keys keep getting more and more, what's it called though, tarot cards. I'm not sure what the scaling is on them, because it's one of the few keys that doesn't have the distribution on them. But I feel like as more tarot cards come into the game, more of the drop table is consumed by tarot cards. But the way that they have it set up. Because I still feel like I'm getting more tarot cards than usual in them whenever we do them. You got Lego Mario for your birthday? Nice. Yeah, they've been doing quite a bit of Nintendo crossovers lately. Like Nintendo working with Lego. Hello, Cookie! Welcome, welcome. Hey, another Dragonite Gnome. I don't think we're close enough to the end to go and hold it, though. If I had a timer, we'd know. But we have too many boosters going. Oh no, he's gonna run! Alright, saved. He did not run, though he did revive something that has enough HP that I can't one-shot it. The one upside of this battle taking so long is we should get slightly more Dragonite from the Dragonite Gnome. Nope, we still only got 3. That means he rolled a 20 and he got reduced down to 3. Boo. 3 still more than none, though. You can basically look at it like that's an 18 gem drop if you were to go buy Dragonite. That's not too bad. 18 gems. Nowhere near as good as like 120 gems, but you know, 18 is still more than nothing. But as soon as Palooza ends, we'll hand out another code, and then with whatever timer we have left, we're probably just gonna run Explore 12 with the Flower Dragon again. And the new dragon that came out today. And just do some one-shot Explore 12 with the Golden Soul Booster. He's got 3 Dragonite from a Dragonite Gnome too. Yeah, that will generally happen if they roll 20. Alright, let's go ahead on another code. And we got 28 minutes to go farm. I'll probably do the rest of that on Explore 12 then. Use one more XP booster, and yeah, let's go back to Sword's Edge. Bring out the team we were using earlier. We've been testing a bunch of different versions of this team. The one that we currently ended on is Double Storm. Out of every option, it gives the highest chance that you get an extra turn from Cascade. It's still not guaranteed, though. But probability-wise, that's the highest chance. Though a battle like this is way too slow. Hopefully get luckier on the next one. Again, didn't get it. Come on, we're all over one-shots at. Show us the turn one shot. Alright, now you extra turn a little late. Yeah, 3 battles in a row that all didn't go as well. Come on, we're all the really good battles at. Alright, there we go. No, it lived with 2 HP though. Really? We're gonna have to set my thing to higher magic. Because we can. I'll do it. I'll do it. Because honestly, we don't really need the 20% mana start. Leprechaun's normally covering all of it. There we go. That's what it's supposed to do. Now let's do that every battle for forever. Oh, or another Anu, nice. It's kind of funny, we've actually gotten more niches tonight than we have Anus. Alright, super worst case scenario battle. Like the worst case scenario. Still no extra turn, by the way. Alright, a little late for the extra turn now. Hey, verse 2. That's the other one we need a lot of. These verse 3s are our lowest, but verse 2 is still our second lowest. So seeing verse 2 is nice just to make sure it doesn't become our lowest again. For like the third time. Actually, I think verse 2 is still our lowest for the longest amount of time. Even though verse 3 has been for the last couple years, I'm pretty sure verse 2 might have been for longer. It's hard to tell. In modern times, verse 3 has been our main bottleneck. But there was a very long period of time where verse 2 was. Verse 1 we've always had way too many of. It's actually the only verse that has never been our least number 1. Because verse 4 was for a very short duration of time. But verse 1's the only one that has never been my lowest ever. Who knows, maybe eventually it'll 180. Honestly, I feel like I've been doing really bad on verse 1s lately, so maybe we'll eventually make a comeback. Oh, that was a lucky red drop right there. Thank you, Brown Red Storm. Luckily, our chance was a little bit higher because of that. Because that just saved us like 10 seconds on that battle. Oh no, he denied all the... Oh no! I forgot about that. That's one annoying factor about this place if we're running Leprechaun. There's a troop here that has Empower convert green to purple. Which of course denies pretty much our entire Leprechaun cast. Speaking of verse 1. Yeah, verse 1's never going to be our lowest. It just never wants to stop dropping. Oh, so now we've done it like over 100 times this stream, but it never gets old one-shotting Explore 12. I never thought I'd see the day that power creep would actually reach that high. Like, we knew the day would eventually come. What's kind of funny is it's basically a pure dragon team. We were actually running it pure dragon earlier. Though it is better to replace out for Leprechaun. But you can just replace that for an Empowered Dragon into yellow. But yeah, ever since they've been doing Dragonite dragons, dragons have been so absurdly meta the last few years. Between Diamantina, then of course Stellaryx, which still is really strong. And now Flower Dragon, which is interchangeable with Stellaryx depending on the situation, which one's better. This being a situation where Flower Dragon is definitely better. PvP overall, I still feel like Stellaryx is better though. For the same reason why Takshaka is better in PvP compared to Pharaoh, even though Pharaoh is better overall. It's pretty much the same reason why Stellaryx is better for PvP instead of Flower Dragon. As both Flower Dragon and Pharaoh benefit a lot more if you know for sure you're not going to lose. Oh, so I still want to see at least one more Mimic. You know what? We'll hand out a code for every Mimic we see the rest of the stream. Still looking for that 5x Mimic again. We got one so far today. Drops from it was really bad though. Could have been worse, but it was still pretty bad. Oh, that thing has spell reduction. Oh no. Oh, that was the new Flower Dragon, wasn't it? I forgot. That can appear here now, can it? That's not ideal. Though I did see it earlier, but it's the first time I really recognized it. Yeah, that's the new Purple Flower Dragon. Second time we've seen it today. First time I've noticed it, though. But yeah, they still have spell reduction. Even though they have no score reduction, they still have 25% spell reduction. Luckily, it doesn't appear that often, though. Up, verse 4. We already refunded all of our Paloozas, then. Oh, there's another verse 1. Back-to-back verse. Which is something we haven't seen in a very long time. Getting 4 verse gnomes in a row to do a full set. We have had that before. It is very, very, very rare, though. Like, absurdly rare. I think we've seen it twice. I think one of them was when they used to have a way higher drop rate. But basically getting 4 verses in a row that cover all 4. Not just like 4 in a row, but specifically one of each. But yeah, one of the times that it happened was back when their drop rate was like absurdly high. Like every few battles you were seeing one. That got nerfed within like a day. I think we've gone it one time since then. Entered a new drop rate. aka the current drop rate. Oh, there it is again. It's not ideal, as I have no way of killing it. Or I have no way of killing it one shot, I should say. Obviously we can kill it, but you know what I mean. Probably should have waited till the other guy got full mana just so it would have been a little quicker. Because we can get a skull. He doesn't have any skull reduction, so he does die immediately to one. Oh yeah, thank you, Tyrion. Yeah, I do need to go do that. Oh no, have you and Izzy done it yet? Because I could do it tonight if you guys want. Because as soon as this booster is done, I'm probably going to grab a quick bite to eat and then I can go do it. Like half an hour from now. Because I think the booster is like 15 minutes left? 20 minutes? Oh, actually I don't want that Dragonite. Next Dragonite stuff is far enough away that I don't think we need to be stockpiling it quite yet. So we shouldn't wait too much last minute though. Oh no, we have a pretty healthy amount of Dragonite right now. Even if they made the eggs like 650 each, I think we have enough to buy like 17 or 18 of them right now. Oh no, we don't. Never mind. We have enough to buy about 8 or 9 of them right now. Which is not a lot, but we still have like a whole year to go collect more. That's just our current amount. Oh, we got a Mimic. Let's go hand out a code. But is it a 5 times though? That's the question. Alright, 1 in 10 chance. Come on. Boo. Boo. Almost worst possible roll. You haven't done it yet either? Well, I could do it tonight if you want. Just let me know what we need. Probably have something laying around. 5 times Mimic, 5 times code. If we get a 5 times Mimic, I'll hand out an extra code. We'll do 1 per Mimic and an extra one if it's a 5 times. I was hoping there'd be a fair fire option somewhere. Of course, now we get it. A little late. I'll take it. There's one thing I somewhat hate with this team, though. Sometimes you just double cast it. At which point, there are much more efficient ways to be making a double cast Flower Dragon team. It's only when it gets the extra turn that actually benefits from it. Like the whole Fairy Fire situation. But otherwise, it's basically just a slower version of a, you know, like a quick kill, double cast Flower Dragon team. This is definitely a slow way of doing it. The whole point of this team is to get a single cast kill. Oh, verse 3, that's the one we need. Alright, do not lose this battle. Whatever you do, do not lose. Luckily we got a quick kill on it. There we go, another one for the pile. I forget how many we have left. I've been stockpiling them a little, so I think we're almost up to 20. We have like 17 or 18 left right now. We're definitely not running them all this weekend. Probably a few more, but not all of them. Oh, so I have no clue how much time we have left on our boosters. I should probably go check at some point. I want to say like 10 minutes, 15? It's hard to tell. Losing track of time. Some amount of time. More than 0. Oh, we still got a good 20-something minutes then if that's at 9. Oh no, never mind. That's the gold. Oh, never mind. That is the golden soul. Okay, we got 10 minutes left. Let's keep going. Yeah, the XP booster's already done. I thought that was the XP booster for a second. I was like, wait, that, no time at all went by. If it's only been 5 minutes. But no, that's the golden soul booster. That makes sense. So that was like 20-something minutes then. Let's do this for another 10 minutes then. Sounds like a plan. If anyone still has any questions or anything you want me to go over to, let me know. Otherwise, we'll hand out a code for every Mimic then. An extra one if we get a 5 times. Yeah, I really need to start doing more Explore 12 grinding. It just seems like a good weekend to do it on. Given that we could use the new flower fairy fire thing with it. As there's never been a better time to be farming Explore 12 between Stellaryx, Flower Dragon, The new Fairy Fire option, because of course even without those, this new Fairy Fire Dragon with Tesla can double shot Explore 12, and if you have really high stats, you can one shot Explore 12. But even in early game, you can very consistently double kill with Miss Mother, regardless of how high their spell reduction is. As long as they don't have like Submerge or something, you should be able to double cast Tesla even from early game, as long as you Fairy Fire them beforehand. Yeah, after today, we're almost at the March codes. I know it's like the beginning of April, but we're almost at March codes. Oh yeah, that reminds me, we never did anything for April 1st. Not this year. 'Cause yeah, April 1st was a few days ago. And I feel like most years that don't really do much for April 1st. We have a couple years, but it's definitely not something I do every year. So I do have to say, the power creep is actually kind of crazy these days, though. Like, if I think from, like, a new player experience going to in, like, the first, like, few levels of Explorer 1, 2, and 3. And then if you saw someone just, like, one-shot Explorer 12. There's a bit of a discrepancy between those two numbers. It's actually crazy how high damage is starting to get, though. That we finally hit past the one-shotting Explorer 12 threshold. Using two things that have come in the last month. Between Flower Dragon a couple weeks ago and Mist Mother today. So when are we getting Explore level 15? When are they extending it by 3 levels or something? Is power creep starting to hit high enough where they might actually have to legitimately consider a higher Explore level soon? It's something I always kind of wanted, and put some kind of thing there to incentivize like adding new medals. Because one thing I was pretty disappointed with medals is they added them back in 2019, and we have gotten 0 new medals in that entire time. Not counting medal seasons, but not counting like those medal seasons and the ones that come in through like those little booster thingies. You know, like the ones that give you extra spell damage during that one event and stuff like that. But as far as permanent ones, we've never gotten anyone other than Seasons, and Seasons is just a replacement for Arania. So to some degree, we've never actually gotten a new one. Or should start adding new ones, but add it to like Explore difficulty 15 or whatever they do it to. Like the highest few Explore levels. Because I really wish we'd still get like new medals at some point. Even if it's only one a year. But it's been 6 years now with no new ones ever. Feels like a big missed opportunity because there's a lot of different building that you could do around them. But it's a system they never really bothered expanding at any point. Even things like pets, even though they've never gotten directly an update, they still gotten updates in like different types of pets. Like the ones that now give stats to troops and stuff like that. Where it's not necessarily a fundamental change to pets, but it's still a different type of pet that didn't exist before. Whereas medals have not gotten anything like that yet. In the 6 years they've have existed. Because I would love to have more build diversity with them compared to now. They also said at some point they would make them attachable to teams. But we still only have the 3 that are settable. So maybe we'll do both at the same time. Add more, but also make it so you can set them per team. Because a lot of things used to be set like globally. Like your class, your banner, a few other things like that. But eventually more and more of them got converted into... Hey, a Mimic! More and more of them got converted into... also, here's a redeem code, by the way. But more and more of them got converted into be able to be set per team. But the only one that still isn't now is the medal setup that you do. It's something they said they would eventually do, but still haven't done. There's a lot of things on that list, but that is one of them. The list is very long. What would I do if I created a new medal? We went over this in the past as well a little bit. I'm actually not sure. Because it really comes down to what rarity are you making it? As far as like how broken beyond belief. Like, are you adding it to like Explore level 13, 14, 15 only? Or are we talking about like a mid-range medal that you can get at like any difficulty? Like almost like an elite medal or like a legendary rarity. But I'm actually not sure. Which I guess is a problem because balancing them is the hard part. Like, how strong do you really end up wanting to make them? Because right now, there's only 2 that do something special. The 20% mana start one and the cleanse per turn. The cleanse per turn one's pretty strong, but it does get overridden with stun, ironically. So if you get stunned, you can't cleanse everything off. Which, of course, is one of the things that you need cleanses off. Which is rather ironic with it. A gold boost medal? I would prefer they wouldn't do a resource-based one. Because then you always have to weigh the resource against extra stats. And in a game mode like this, you would always take resources instead of stats. Unless you need like a really, really specific damage range. But I would love to see more effect ones, though. More in the line with like 20% mana start and cleanse per turn kind of medals. More than just like base stats or extra loot. Something that can actually change up gameplay a little. Hey, that's all the ones that exist. Because this is just stats. The only 2 unique ones is Anu for 20% mana start and Orpheus for 10% cleanse. That only works if you're not stunned. But more medals like these is like the line that I would like to see for them. But as far as what you would do for them that would be balanced, I have no clue. Depends how strong you really want to make them. How many XP boosters do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gotta run 5 more later. I say 5 because the one we're getting today, of course. But anyways, guys, I think we might end up ending it there for now. We will be back probably on Sunday. I don't think we're going to do it tomorrow, but I think we will do it on Sunday before we go over the weekly video and everything. But yeah, I think we'll do a Sunday stream. Go over all the weekly stuff, go and grind. Wow, Insane Witch's been going crazy. She actually did it on 2 accounts. Very nice. But, yeah, we probably won't stream tomorrow, but we will on Sunday. I'll still be grinding some tomorrow, just off stream. But Sunday we'll go over all the weekly stuff, go and grind some more, and yeah, go from there. Oh yeah, before I forget, one last thing. I'll go get Tina's toy. I was mentioning this earlier. This is actually really useful because this is for, what you call it? Oh, so I should probably replace this out for Flower Dragon. But this is for mech restriction. T9000 is actually really good for mech. Highest damage option we have these days. So hello, Big for Mercy! Welcome, welcome, Ballsman Wall. This will be the last thing we get around to then. Completely forgot about this. I almost didn't do it. Right, like the last 19 minutes of it. The reason we didn't do it when it first came up is we were running a bunch of Paloozas with a bonus. But now that those are done, we can go grab this real quick. But I don't think I've actually really shown Flower Dragon off too much with pep battles. But, yeah, it's as good as you think it would be. Anything around this level range it's really good at. Same as Stellaryx, of course. It's like having Flower Dragon for the slightly better damage range. So unfortunately, she cannot one-shot the final battle. However, what if we added Fairy Fire? The sad part is, I think 50% damage does one-shot this. Yeah, it does. If you Fairy Fired this, you would one-shot with it. Actually, never mind. It just outright has one-shot. Oh. Well, that works too. Oh, we only got 1 copy. Boo. Still need 6 more for the extra stat. That's fine though, we'll get it eventually. Not in a rush to get 2 more stats for Tina. Like, it helps, but we're not going to spend gems or anything just to expedite it. It seems like a waste. Though we could if we wanted to. It is an option. And pet orbs, of course, too. I can spend gems until we get the 6 we need. And just use a pet orb on it to get it max. I'm not going to, though. Even though it is a pretty good upgrade. But anyways, guys. Gonna end it here for now. We will be back on Sunday, and of course Monday as well. But Sunday we'll go do our end of our vault grind, finish up whatever loose ends we have for the week, go over all the weekly stuff. And of course on Monday we'll have the weekly videos we always do, and we'll go from there. Anyways, guys, hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Best of luck with everything. 100% definitely go for this new mythic. It is amazing. And if you haven't been doing the vault event, still plenty of time. You have the rest of today, tomorrow, and Sunday to go do it over the next 2 days and 4 hours, all the way until Monday reset time. So still plenty of time to go and grind it out. And of course, if you didn't end up getting the new dragon, you can get a bunch of keys during this event and you can go spend them next week to try to get the dragon. As you have all the way until Friday, Thursday, pretty much the end of Thursday to go and get it. Yeah, you only need 1 copy of the new mythic. You only need it for 4 times Fairy Fire. Its ability is pretty average. So you really just need 1 just to get the 4 times Fairy Fire down. No point in really going for more than 1. But anyways, guys, enjoy your weekend. Best of luck with everything. And I'll catch you guys later. Goodbye, everyone. And thanks for watching.